Hey, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be explaining to you guys why we don't talk to people at our church outside of our friend group. And yeah, stay tuned. So first let me say, it is an area of improvement in our lives. We are definitely not okay with this. Not okay with not talking to people. And I mean, it's not that absolute to where we never talk to friends outside of our friend group, but we've been talking a lot this weekend with amongst ourselves and with other friends that we kind of have a bad habit of sticking to the people that we know, and which is, normal, but especially in a place like church where it's supposed to be a sanctuary for people to come and feel welcome and feel invited, like we haven't necessarily been doing the best job that we can do in being more open and inviting and getting to know new people, especially if they're like visitors and they've never been to the church before, if they don't have any friends. I moved to Dallas about a year and a half ago, and when I moved here, one of the first things I wanted to find was a good church that I could, plug myself into, where people were warm and inviting. And the funny thing is, the church that I'm currently at and that I attend regularly, when I first came to Dallas, I visited it a few times, and I loved the service, loved the sermon, loved the music. It was awesome. But I remember talking to my mom on the phone. I was like, Mom, the church is great, but the people, no one even looked my way. No one talked to me. I guess no one knew I was a visitor. And it wasn't just one time I went there multiple times. And then other churches I go to, people would reach out to me, speak to me, talk to me. And I'm not trying to, dog on our church, because I love the church that I go to. There's a reason why I'm still going there a year and a half later. Clearly I've made some friends. But one of the main things I was looking for in a church was just that warm family, community, to where you can come and just oh, finally, I had a hard week.
Yeah.
Let me just, talk with friends and, just be comfortable and express my concerns and lay down my burdens, basically. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that is one of the most important things that a church, it's one of the most important qualities a church should have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I've been victim to it, but then also I have been the perpetrator. I've been the person to also turn around and do the same thing that I had done to me, and that's not right.
Yeah. So Kristen and I have had a lot of self-reflection when it comes to this area of how do we treat new people at church? Do we ignore them? What do we do? And thus far, we haven't been doing a really good job of really embracing people that we don't know, new people at church. So now what are we going to do differently moving forward? Well, one thing I think we both agreed on is that we want to start inviting people over.
Yeah.
Not super often every week, because we're both busy during the week, but we definitely want to start having fellowship at our apartment. Actually, think our apartment size comes to our advantage because it's more like an intimate setting.
True.
Where people can't be here. We'll all be on the floor just chatting up. And another thing that we want to do, which can go hand in hand of having fellowship meal at our house, is just if we run into someone new at church or we find someone new at church, be like, hey, you want to come over for lunch?
Yeah.
I'm Azzy, this is Kristen. Hey, just start searching out people that we haven't seen before, that we're not really familiar with, that we've never had a conversation before. Like Kristen mentions, a lot of times after church, we kind of just navigate to the people that we're comfortable with, our clique, so to speak, when there's a lot of other people that kind of just fall along the wayside and just wait for you to talk to them after church, and you never do, what about those people? So something that we really want to do is start embracing those people and start putting ourselves out there, I guess, a little bit more, because if I put myself in their shoes and you were in their shoes, that's not how I would want to feel, you know?
Especially like going home by yourself after church, like, okay, what am I gonna eat?
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
it's honestly the worst.
And it's already so much effort as it is to be a new person in town, going to a new church where you don't know anyone. And everybody knows, like, after church is the socializing time.
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like, yeah. So we're gonna definitely be more self-aware and conscious of what's happening in that space. And I know, like, definitely I'll start looking out, especially as like young people in the church. You know what I mean? I think it's understandable if like older people don't really do it. Like, would you really want that? I don't know. But like young people, it's important for us to embrace, accept, like invite. And support, just invite them like into the fold and introduce them to other young people. So one other thing that we mentioned that we can do a little differently moving forward is to extend our relationships with our friends at church more than just like the Sabbath and having that relationship or that interaction on the Sabbath, but extending it throughout the week. You know, maybe a lunch here or there, or just a quick text. That's even quicker, you know, more convenient. Like, how are you? Just being genuinely concerned and just wanting to check on each other, you know, more than what's happening on the Sabbath. So that's something that we're going to start being more intentional about, and hopefully that will just bleed into, you know, just reaching out to people and wanting to create a conducive, just supporting, warm environment for everybody.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video and you weren't thrown off by the title and our initial reaction. We're working on ourselves. You know, we're a work in progress, as is everyone else. And so, as always, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't. We have reached over 200 subscribers, and our most recent video has like over like 1,100 videos. It's like our Jamaica vlog, and so thank you so much for your support. I can't believe like we've got this far. But again, yes, thank you. But share, like, and subscribe. Continue doing what you're doing. We appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.